Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing video, and today we are doing the new WWE Elite 85 Karrion Kross. Now, big disclaimer, this was not the figure I wanted out of this set. The figure I want out of the set is in fact the Aleister Black, and I know that's going to be kind of a hard find to manage to pull off out in the wild. Also, before you say it, yes, I'm aware that Ringside Collectibles is a thing, and I do not dispute the quality. Excuse me while I scoot up a little bit. Back's kind of weird in this chair. So, I understand that you can get pretty much every figure you want to from there, either by pre-ordering or simply going through and ordering it while it's available. However, I myself find a lot more enjoyment in finding things in the wild. I love the thrill of the hunt. So, excuse me in that regard. Some of you collectors may understand that you would much rather just, go out and enjoy trying to find things in the wild, getting them on your own. There's a lot of gratification and fun that comes along with that, and actually kind of makes opening these things and even getting them in your collection in general, even if you don't open them, even more enjoyable. So, I'll quit rambling for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. I will say this, even though I'm not a giant Karrion Kross fan, at first glance, this figure actually looks pretty good. Like, honestly, I don't think I really have any solid complaints about it right off the bat. So, little shot of him on the side there, as well on the other. I really do wish Mattel would get rid of this stupid, I don't understand the need for it. I think if anything, you've already got so much space on the window there taken up by, the person and their action shot and things like that. And I do feel like it's just one more thing taking up space in the window, cutting into how much of the figure you can see, and it really bums me out. So not a giant fan of that. Let's go ahead and look at the back here. There's a little blurb about him as well as the other figures in the set. Like I said, the Aleister Black is the figure in that set that I want. The Bray Wyatt is an absolute -5 stars pass. That thing is freaking hideous. I actually saw that one at the same time I saw this, and I almost wanted to just take it up to the service desk and say, hey, you guys have some trash on yourself. You might want to just toss this away, because it is ugly. Sure, it's ugly. The pants are hideous. Like, what's with that color scheme? Bad, bad, bad figure. But, and that's no slight on Bray Wyatt. I'm a big Bray Wyatt fan, but that figure sucks. Sorry. I mean, really, unless you're going to buy it just for Huskus, it's a really, really, really big pass for me. So let's get him out of the box. There we go. All right. So there he is in his little plastic prison. So you basically got your figure, you've got yourself a jacket, and you've also got yourself another pair of hands. Just looking through the plastic, this figure actually looks very good. I love wrestlers who have a lot of tattoos, things like that, and then Mattel manages to actually get that stuff pretty accurate and looks good. Jeff Hardy is a solid, representation of that. That last Elite figure they put out was just, the detail on the deco for the tattoos on the body were just tremendous. And this Karrion Kross looks like it's no exception to the rule. So let's go ahead and get these, get these plastic bands here ripped off. There we go. Get these hands out. Get these hands. Okay. No beef stroganoff here. This is a stroganoff-free zone, sirs and ma'ams. Because there's probably some females watching. If you are, hey, shout out to you for being a collector and checking out this video. All right, so first off, head scan looks really good on this. I really love the facial expression on him. He's got that just gritty teeth thing he does, and it just looks really good. Like, I'm pretty pleased with it. The head is a little loose. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to rock it. Twisting it from left to right, it's a little stiff, but that back and forth motion, it's really loose. That's a little odd. Let's go ahead and look at the detail on the tattoos on him, though. So, this is the chest. I'll go ahead and rotate around to the arms. Hopefully it's not too blurry. If it is, I'm sorry, guys. And the back there, I mean, it looks really good. The colors really pop. Detail is pretty solid. I really do, I do like the aesthetic of this figure. I think it looks great. I mean, obviously outside of that, he's just a guy in black tights and boots, and I understand that. But, I mean, it does stand out having all the tattoos. I figure if anything, maybe at some point they can do something on TV where it'll change up his tights and make him something a little more, I guess, toyetic is the word. I mean, granted, now that when he comes out, he doesn't really use the jacket. He kind of uses that weird Roman, I don't know, loincloth style, wrap around his waist. It goes over his tights, and that's kind of cool. So that'll probably end up being in an upcoming release if I had to guess. Of course, on the tights, got the little hourglass right there. It says Kross on the side. It's pretty cool. Definitely have to get the Scarlet now. Obviously, because if you're going to have him in the display, you got to have Scarlet with him. It only makes sense. Let's go ahead and swap one of these hands real quick and see how well that goes. Okay, hand detaches pretty well. And I know you're thinking, well, all the hands should detach well. Not true. Had very few figures, but there have been some where the hands do not want to come off properly. And I've actually had some where this little part right here actually gets hung up in there somehow, either because the molding is wrong or something, and actually stretches real hard. It almost tears, if that makes any sense. I know that, if you try to do that with basics, that's instantly what happens with the hands. They'll just break off unless you warm them up with water. So, okay, so the hand comes off pretty well. I like that. In fact, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and put the open hands on it. I like that a little bit more than the closed fist. And, of course, jacket soft goods. Thank you for this. I'm so glad it's not that hard rubber stuff that they've, been using lately. It's an actual soft goods jacket. So that's very cool. Worst case scenario, if I don't want to put this jacket on him, I can think of at least 2 or 3 other figures I could put this thing on, make a custom with or something. So I'm all for it. But let's get the jacket on him, see how it looks. I'm sure it's going to look awesome. And yeah, man, that's really nice, surprisingly. The jacket is very reminiscent of the jacket that they used for the Defining Moment Sting figure. But yeah, that's actually not bad at all. Look at that. Jacket fits on very well. Didn't have any issues getting it on. Even with the hands on, slid right through the sleeves. Very cool. So yeah, that very nice. I really do like that. Good job on the soft goods, Mattel. Absolutely. It's got to be good if I'm giving Mattel props because I do tend to be sour on some of the products. But yeah, knee joints work very well. Ankles. Ooh, ankles are real tight. I'm not going to push that. Last time I pushed the ankles on a Mattel that were that stiff, the ankle literally snapped off. So will not do that. If I break a brand new figure 2.5 minutes after unboxing it, I'm going to be pretty upset. So yeah, overall though, the rest of the joints move very well. Yeah, this is a great figure. If you're going to pick any figures up from this set besides the Aleister Black, because obviously that's going to be the hot figure right now. Everybody wants a Malachi Black for their AEW setup now. This is the one to get. Karrion Kross. Very cool. Also, don't forget that there is a Scarlet that's in the basic set that also has a Chase version as well. So keep an eye out for her. I know I will now. Because I've definitely got to have her to go with Karrion Kross in the DTOF. So, guys, that's going to do it for this video for me, for Karrion Kross from the Elite set. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Remember to follow me over on Instagram at CollectingRaj. Also, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you like. I'll respond to those when I can. Also, give a big old thumbs up to the video if you'd like, just so I know that you guys are enjoying the content I'm making. And also, don't forget to check out my new podcast, the Collecting Raj Podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Google Podcast, or most podcast platforms. Just check it out. Subscribe to it or give it a follow if you're going through Spotify. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's just a general chat conversation podcast about all things collecting, current events, and of course my weekly purchases and things coming up on the channels. So that's going to do it for me. And as always, guys, thank you very much and have yourselves an awesome weekend.